He's Joel Sniffle, and I'm Don Siam, and this is The VIG, presented by the Siam Rata Group, your number one company for all your eBay needs. Welcome, folks. This is the playoff edition of The VIG. We welcome you here. We want to also welcome our new fans, many of you who are watching for the first time. Since there are so many of you this week, let's go ahead and reintroduce ourselves. Joel Sniffle, why don't you tell them a little bit about yourself?
Hi everyone, this is Joel Sniffle. I've been doing my thing for about 10 years now. I love taking the money away from Caesar's Palace in Vegas. That's my favorite casino to take money from. Of course, we don't always win. We don't have a 100% track record here, but we always look for that nice line, that perfect line to bet and fire on it. So we're here to provide winners. What about you, Don Stan?
Well, for some of you that may not know, I am a professional handicapper, and I have been doing this for quite some time. This year, I have won over $20,000, and I've showed you guys on the show here what that looks like. I'm not a phony, everyone. I'm for real. And I worked for a bookmaker for approximately 5 to 6 years, so I know all the inside tricks and the trades of this industry. So we're here to provide winners for you fans. So briefly, let's take a look at how we did last week. Wow, Jewels. 5-9-1.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what. You guys didn't believe me about my power pick, right? Oakland plus 10.5. You know you guys are shitting bricks, right? But anyways, Oakland plus 10.5 covered like a charm. I like it at the end when Baltimore missed the field goal to try to gain the lead of 11, but they muffed the field goal. I like that. That's a little fix there. But anyways, ballsy move, Oakland plus 10.5, great power pick. What about you, Don?
Oh man, Jewels, I don't know if the schlep rock disease is gone or it's still there, but you did hit your power play. That is correct. But 5-9 again, as I said last week, that's just typical Joel Sniffle. How did I do? 17-12-1, folks. That's okay. It's pretty good. It's decent. I did well, and of course my power play hit. Tampa Bay Atlanta under, like a charm. Like all my power plays do, for about 95% of the time. So this week now, obviously everybody knows, is Wildcard weekend for football. And we're going to go ahead and give you our Super Bowl predictions for this year. Well, Joels, you like the Colts and you like the Saints, huh?
That's true. On the AFC, I like the Colts. Even though San Diego's on a hot streak, 1-11 in a row, I don't think they can win 14 in a row. I think they'll slip up. So I like the Colts. As far as the Saints is concerned, the only challenge they'll probably have is Minnesota. But the Saints are, even though they lost 3 in a row, the last 3 games of the regular season, they're just playing possum. I think they're just going to run the table and go to the Super Bowl. But they won't win the Super Bowl. I have Indy winning the Super Bowl. What about you, Don Sam?
Well, I got the Chargers in the AFC, and I got Minnesota Vikings in the NFC. The Chargers are playing well. They're playing better than anybody else, so I expect them to go to the Super Bowl. The Colts could go too, but I think the Chargers, this might be their year. All the Charger fans watching, I know that makes you really happy because I'm not a big Charger fan. The NFC is wide open. It really is. I think Minnesota will go, but it is wide open in the NFC. I'll be surprised to see anybody go but the Saints. I definitely don't think the Saints will make it. I think they just don't play enough good defense, so anybody but the Saints in the NFC. Folks, as you know, there are not that many games this week, and the bookmakers, when they set the line, I learned this right away. The lines this week are really set right in the middle. They want to get the action on both sides so they can collect the VIG. They know that there's not that many games to bet on, so the amount of money bet on each game is going to be a lot more. Joel Sniffle, what do you think about that?
Yeah, they're made to be tough and for both sides, or for action to be betted on both sides. So it's never that easy to do this kind of work, but that's what we're here for. We're here for it because of our experience.
Let's move on here. First game, 1:30 Saturday, is going to be Cincinnati hosting the Jets. Cincinnati is a -2 with a 34 total.
Joel Sniffle likes under 34 as a power pick of the week. I just think that Ocho Cinco will get locked down by Revis, the corner for the Jets. As well as the New York Jets defense they're going to smother Palmer at his home. So I like that. And then the opposite direction, I see Sanchez throwing a couple of picks against the Cincinnati defense. So expect a boring game. Under 34 is my pick.
Oh, wow. This game here, Cincinnati -2 is what I'm leaning towards. I like that. The line opened at 3.5, and the total opened at 45.5. It says, wow. I've bet on Cincinnati a lot this year. I'm pretty familiar with them, and I do like the under a lot. In fact, for the first time, me and Joel's agreed. Power play of the week from me also is Cincinnati under. I think this is going to be a very low-scoring game. I know Cincinnati, they like to run the ball. The Jets love to run the ball. I expect this game to be 17-10 maximum. All right, the evening game for Saturday is Dallas hosting Philly. Dallas is a -4 with a 45 total.
Joel's Netful here likes Philly +4. I even think that 45 is very high. I like the under as well. But I'm more confident in actually taking the under 45 because Dallas can win something like 21-10. Cover and but yet still go under. So my pick on this is under 45. I think you'll see some of the defenses get a couple of sacks, maybe get a couple of interceptions. I like Philly's secondary to actually get a couple of interceptions from Romo. So under 45 is Joel's Netfl's pick.
You know, folks, this line opened up at Dallas -1.5 with a total of 48.5. So everybody's jumping on Dallas. Oh, the line when they played last week was Dallas -3 with a 47.5 total. Some people would say go against what you bet on last week, and I'm not one of those people. But that 45 number, I like under as well, and I also like Philadelphia. I think Dallas is going to win by 3 points maximum. So I will go with Dallas, and I will go with Philly, and I will go with under. But I'm very hesitant on this game. I'm not strong on this one. All right, so we move on to Sunday. Sunday, first game, we got New England hosting Baltimore. New England is a -3.5 with a total of 43.
A little bit of an unorthodox way of betting on this game. I actually like Baltimore plus the 3.5 and over 43. Normally when you take an underdog, you want to go under. But in this occasion, I'm taking an underdog and going over. Why? It's because I think Flacco will actually have a good day against the New England defense. Vice versa, the New England offense will probably have a good day against that Baltimore defense. I don't think Baltimore's defense is as strong as it is the past couple of years. So my recommendation is Baltimore plus 3.5 to the over 43. What about you, Don Siam?
You know, that 43, that's set there right in the middle. I got to give it to Vegas. I mean, if you're an over guy, that entices over betting. If you're an under guy like myself, that entices under betting. They're going to get just as much money bet on this game on the over as they are on the under. I'm leaning more towards the over in this game because I can see this game going over easily. It could be a shootout. So I definitely like over in this game. I like Baltimore. Some of our insider buddies like Charlie Villanueva, they also like Baltimore money line, and that's kind of the first thing that jumped out to us this week. But I do say this, it could be a setup. I could definitely see New England winning this game and covering the spread somehow, some way. So I will pick Baltimore, but I'm not strong on that. I do like the over 43 in that game. And the final game of the afternoon on Sunday is Arizona hosting Green Bay. Arizona is a pick with a 47 total.
Ladies and gents, this is the toughest game to pick on the board. Opening at 2.5, and now it's a pick 'em. They make you believe that everybody's taking Green Bay. I'm not down Green Bay's offensive powerhouse that they have. They're good. But I just think Arizona is going to be the better team in this game. I'm going to take Arizona as a pick 'em. They've been playing a little bit weak in the past couple of weeks 15, 16, and 17, but I think they're just playing possum. I think Arizona will show up and beat Green Bay. Pick 'em is my recommendation. What about you, Don Siam?
You know, I don't like Green Bay. Everybody knows that. John H. knows that. Charlie Villanueva, you do as well. I will take Arizona, even though the line opened at Arizona -2.5. They're getting a lot of money on Green Bay. The open over was 48.5. Now it's down to 47. This is another one of those games where they're going to get half the money on over, half of it on under. But I'm going to lean more towards under this game, and I'm going to lean towards Arizona. But again, this is the last game, so if you've been betting and you don't take our advice and you're losing going into Sunday 1 o'clock, you're going to let it ride in this crazy game, and look at it, you're going to be in trouble. So stay away from this game if you can. Make money on the first game, and you'll be okay. And that pretty much concludes our show, folks. Joel's Netful and my power play again are the same this week. It's never been like this. This is the first time. So I may get the Schlepp-Rock disease, or he may get rid of it. So we're both going to ride and die with the same game this week. Right, Joels?
Definitely. And I just don't see a lot of points scored in that game. You guys should be confident as well. So.
Tough week. Good luck to everyone. And we want to thank all of our new followers. And we hope to see you next week. Don't bet what you don't have.